I just want to say thank you all. Thank you to all 10 of you who follow my channel. I'm going to try to get some more content for you all shortly. This here is just my introductory episode to my favorite moments series that I want to try out, where I take my favorite moments from any form of media, whether it be gaming, essays, movies, anime, and the like, and just, talk about, well, I guess you guys get the point. Episode 1, Snake vs. Ocelot, Metal Gear Solid 4. I loved this game. I loved it back in 2008 when I was just 13 years old, and I love it just as much now as an adult. This scene, this game flows like water. This fight scene is like the in-game Thanos fight of my childhood. It's the perfect nostalgia base for fans of the series, and it's the perfect combination to the stories of both Snake and Ocelot. And the music, dog, the music, salivate over it. This scene has a song named Metal Gear Saga that I loved so much as a kid. I put it on my $12 MP3 player, if you remember those. Remember the ones from back in the day where the button stopped working? So you had to keep hitting next just to get to song 162 out of 200? Wait, what am I talking about? Wait. So Snake has to crawl through a long corridor of microwave emitters, slowly killing him so he can reach GW's core. And as you watch Snake suffer and fight on and on, you see his teammates fighting hordes and hordes of enemies just trying to survive. The Snake barely manages to escape the corridor with his life and injects the virus as a means to destroy the GW program. But the strain on Snake's dying body forces him to pass out, and he reawakens to the sight of his brother, the main antagonist of Metal Gear Solid 4, Liquid Ocelot, who gives you the rundown of what the Patriots is or whatever. It's way too long to cover in this video. Way too long. But this isn't the scene. Just Vincent's preamble. He helps Snake up and challenges him to a final battle. Not just any final battle. The final battle. And oh my god, there's so much to talk about in this scene. They engage in the nanomachine filled CQC close quarter combat battle, and the nanomachines they are used to slow down the effects of their soon-to-be dead bodies. And the cutscene is magnificent. Two old warriors of a bygone era focused on war, where power is determined by pure strength and tenacity. They're relics of a world made up of old ideals. They find themselves at the tail end of their lives in a world where now power is determined solely by wealth and technological superiority. The war they are both fighting for is over. But why are they fighting? Because they have to. It's all they ever know how to do, was to fight, to kill, and to die. They were born to die fighting, and that's what they're going to do. The battle goes on and on, and their evenly matched superpowered bodies are slowly regressing to that of just regular old men. They both drop their syringe in a poignant moment of two opposing ideologies understanding each other. They grab the syringe and inject each other with the last of the syringe, truly making this the final battle. In one of the greatest game design choices in the history of video games. The life bars of the battle, the life bars of the battle turn to that of Metal Gear Solid 1, and the music comes back from Metal Gear Solid 1, the fighting styles come back from Metal Gear Solid 1. They even put the name tags from Metal Gear Solid 1 in there. It even had the name tags of Solid Snake and Liquid. And amazingly, I still gush over this as if this. I still gush over this. The battle goes on in the HUD and the fighting styles and the music changes from game to game in order from release. It goes to Metal Gear Solid 2 with the name tags Solid Snake and Liquid Ocelot. It's a true love letter to the series. And then it goes to Metal Gear Solid 3 with the names Naked Snake and Ocelot. My favorite Metal Gear game. Goddamn Snake Eater is playing too. In the cutscene, Metal Gear Saga was playing. It's all just so much. Jesus Christ. But time is inevitable. And and our glory days don't last. The hood now gets rid of all of the triumphant music and nostalgic names and fighting styles because these two men aren't the harbingers of death they once were. They aren't Solid Snake and Liquid Ocelot anymore. They're just two old men doing what they know. Because living in a world without fighting is the same as death to them. Liquid finally succumbed to the false dive virus, but not before delivering one more
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
catchphrase when he was at his best, his prime. In war, a moment of true happiness, so he died. As to Will Snake within a year's time, some important in-game stuff happens. And the game ends with Snake saying that he quit cigarettes, despite only having so little time to live and having smoked with a large majority of his life. This symbolizes that living with the anticipation that life will end is no way to live your life. What's more important is living the best life you can with whatever time that you have left. And hopefully that life can be a peaceful one, surrounded by those you care about. And for a man that has known nothing but war and death and loss, maybe a little peace would do him some good. And hopefully he can finally find
A new lease on life.
That's it. Some short. Just wanted to talk about one of my favorite moments in gaming. My next episode is probably going to be either Mary's letter in Silent Hill 2 or letter, Aigis' speech to Makoto Yuki, the protagonist in Persona 3 Fest. Because those two scenes, Mary's letter made me cry back then. It's a lot. Whatever. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for reaching out. But at the end of this video, we got something we got to speak about. I don't need 10 minutes. 7 minutes is enough. I love you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Tell me what to do more videos on. Tell me what my favorite moments are. Has it been 8 minutes? I'm just going to stall till they hit 8 minutes. So what did you guys eat today? I ate grapes or something. Pretzels. I'm just waiting for it to hit 8 minutes. Like when it hit 8 minutes, I'm going to stop the video like immediately. Even if I'm in the middle of talking, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. I'm just going to end the video soon.